these frameworks, they're about letting you use code to define your agents and how they interact with each other, right? So there's always going to be a question of like which language that is for. Unless you're not working in the space of like giving functions for people to pass information between the agents and stuff. But yeah, you're going to have that problem. I do think though that languages that are more portable can be a lot more suitable for this. So for example, Python, it's very good for when you're trying to experiment with something. But with Python, the dependencies are not like frozen in time. So there's no way of putting your repo out there and saying, use exactly these versions of all these dependencies, right? Like for one, like Python only supports using one version of each dependency in the graph at once. And there's also like an element of native dependencies where like some platforms won't even support that version. So you need to use version ranges. And because of that, the whole graph of dependencies is just not stable. And that means it's really hard for you to know exactly what's going to run and where. So if you actually want to deploy something like this, Python is like somewhat of a weaker choice. JavaScript is a lot better in that regard, though both Python and JavaScript also kind of have weaknesses. So they're not built around multi-threading, and having the standard libraries don't have very strong concurrency primitives and ways of saying that you need to do these tasks first. You can do all of them at the same time, but then you need to go and use that result to work on this. Like the tooling around that is relatively weak in those as well. So something like Rust or Kotlin can be pretty good.